All right, we are live for another edition of the Tyrell Effect, episode 64. Looking to hear from more of the listeners, feel what's going on, get a vibe of what you want to play or what you want to hear. So we're going to start this out with the new track by yours truly. It is episode 64 of the Tyrell Effect. You are listening to the American Sound. The American 905 Sound. We're going to walk you through this track here. Turn it up, share the link.
Astounding how pounding the sound can make the negative drown. Just take this for a go round. I break the stigmas down. No flakes can come around unless the snow comes down. Cause when I shut around, it's like I have a crown. I'm building up the town, but starting with the people descent into the mortal realm. So you feel equal. I'm really under a steeple, yet never far from my God. Living that life is so simple unless your head is too hard. I'm set on vanquishing evil, my set angelic on God. Why fight for what's right when peace speaks volumes like a barrage? The history of war has too many volumes, garage. It's oddish that the gloom has evolved into a vile plume. Now cough up the truth that I showed you. You hearing what pros do. Maybe you don't know who I am, let me show you. My style grows on you in the minds of your crew, who still cannot deduce why my hooks hit like I'm on my own now. Did it myself. Those of you with the wealth still can't do it like me. The monarchy moving stealth. What you happen to see is only part of the plan. Use all 360 degrees when you're assessing this man. Did it myself. Those of you with the wealth still can't do it like me. The monarchy moving stealth. What you happen to see is only part of the plan. Use all 360 degrees when you're assessing this man. Solo like Hans, how I do when I prance. With this beat make them dance, have their ears be romanced by this flow of a titan. It's the eardrum I'm striking, I get the feeling they like it. It's all truth I'm reciting, remember this as I'm writing. If something goes wrong, the disturbance won't like it. I battle demons like Lycan, ever sword swinging Viking. Drive the point home, fight it, beach volleyball for y'all that wanna dig up dirt and write it. False allegations of defamation, strike it from the record. I have a passion that I channel towards making records. I reckon anyone who doesn't like that is a wreck when I record. That's okay. When it comes to the beat, I record. Just thank God I prefer to use my words. My actions, although control can be somewhat absurd. I'm a walking party in a van. You were on the curb. Been doing me for me. All due respect to peers, but you can't even get me here. Now did it myself. Those of you with the wealth still can't do it like me. The monarchy moving stealth. What you happen to see is only part of the plan. Use all 360 degrees when you're assessing this man. Did it myself. Those of you with the wealth still can't do it like me. The monarchy moving stealth. What you happen to see is only part of the plan. Use all 360 degrees when you're assessing this man.
Summers, hot winters, melt the ice off your cat. Food for thought, y'all dinner. My offense is lethal, so bring your best defenders and we can hash it out. But please just remember, I'm on my own high, and since the month of September, I enrolled in classes. Curriculum was forever, forever rain, forever shine, forever show you rappers you getting out of line. I'm a beast, so when in beast mode, I feast on you suckers, easy like a cheat code. I beat foes and fam, I treat those like I would die for and bury me in street clothes. I came in the game, but you know how the street goes. Hook these niggas up and those were just some free throws. Now I'm back to spitting dope they used to call Palico. Oh, he ain't bout nothing. That Ken Smooth nigga, he ain't bout nothing. they ain't about nothing. But don't believe everything you read up on the tube. Better yet, y'all keep commenting. I thank y'all for the views. Let's go.
And anytime we do what's necessary. Just know every one of my niggas ready. We making sure that money coming steady. If we have to, just know we pulling up. Give you more pressure after you had enough. We got a guarantee, ain't nothing stopping us.
Shout out to my lady. I flip drugs, chances are dances like a strip club. I get love, blood game inside the vein of a rich thug. I mix drinks and Henny, but most times I sip it straight. That clock ticking on the wall is re-up time, don't get it late. I'm in the race, but I'm 20 laps ahead. If the lick's 105 deep, that's 20 stacks ahead. Too hungry, get caught and give the money back to fans. These niggas loafing on the butter and they losing half the bread. But I can tell it, no, they never seen the kitchen. Dope hookers with a coke cooker over that pot whipping. Listen, I saw life for what it was and kept it moving up. Either dope or either squeezing toast or hoes choosing up. Forget computer stuff, throwing Instagram hollows. Couple follow, turn average hoes to Instagram models. A lot of shit I've been through, I had to shake it off. Your homie broken riding with you, better break them off. Don't be the reason why these young wolves hate the boss. Turn on you, put the worms on you, it's time to take a loss. You tried everything, don't nothing work, so now what? But hit the mud and try to watch this money pile up. What?
And anytime we do what's necessary. Just know every one of my niggas ready. We making sure that money coming steady. If we have to, just know we pulling up. Give you more pressure after you had enough. We got a guarantee, ain't nothing stopping us. And anytime we do what's necessary. Just know every one of my niggas ready. We making sure that money coming steady. If we have to, just know we pulling up. Give you more pressure after you had enough. We got a guarantee, ain't nothing stopping us.
As we expose the North, it's a matter of playing that which is produced by those on a similar course. The force he creates is the momentum that is generated by those who have sent them tracks in. But I'm just showing you I could drop bars to make your head spin. We gonna get into another track now by General Knowledge, G Knowledge. Track's called Feels Real.
Yeah, you know who it is. It's G Knowledge. The G's for General. I gotta hold it down for the 905 and say shout out to 101.
How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you know that it's real? How do you deal? How do you deal? How do you show them the skills? How do you build? How do you build? How do you grow in the field? How do you live? How do you live? How do you go for the meal? Gotta get up and go get it, no stopping the mission. The clock has been ticking, I gotta be winning. On top of the ditches, just watch as I whip it. I sit with the pot and it's hot in the kitchen. I sit and I jot, got me some writtens. I'm plotting on millions, I'm hopping on hits. Popping with villains, we mopping the killing. You caution, feeling so wavy, this is amazing. Vision is hazy, waking and baking. Pray for my safety, I get so hot that I might just go crazy. I'm lighting up daily, how could you blame me? Nobody raised me, I was a youngin' with thug in my veins. See, all that I was, I remain G. Up in these strange streets, I wanna stay free. Bustin' these grape trees, hustling stuck in my brain. No fucking with lanes, these suckers is playing me. I'm in my lane, blast to the face, I'll be okay. I get the bucks in the air. How could you hate them? I'm on my grind, I'm rhyming with patience. Selling my mind with the thoughts on the greatness. Life is a high, you can never replace it. Heaven is waiting, we go through hell just to make it. Telling myself it's a dream, I'll awaken. Back in the past when I trapped in the basement. I wanna say I'm the best, but I chase it. Never been basic, I'm a new level attaining, yeah. How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you know that it's real? How do you deal? How do you deal? How do you show them the skills? How do you build? How do you build? How do you grow in the field? How do you live? How do you live? up and go get it, no stopping the mission. The clock has been ticking, I gotta be winning. On top of the dishes, just watch as I whip it. I sit with the pot and it's hot in the kitchen. I sit and I jot. Got me some Britons, I'm plotting on millions. I'm hopping on hits, popping with villains. We mopping and killing, you caution. Feeling so dangerous, playing with flames and slaying these pages. Folks just can't take it. Dope with the flows, I ain't behaving. I just look up and I pray to the angels. Can you come save them? They tried to cage them, stuck in these streets like they paved them. I need a favor, find me some gators. I'm tryna flex with the gangsters, bless me with paper. I just connect with my savior, step in the freshest and yes I got flavor. Guess I'm no faker, flipping the grass like I was a de-snaker. A hater eraser, they just need lasers, beam on their faces. See what I'm saying? Soon as I move with the goons and we break shit. Flipping the loony to see who goes ape shit. Forgive me, I'm wasted. I need me a minute, or maybe a second. Look how I'm living. I'm feeling distressed. I can get with it. How do you feel? How do you feel? How do you know that it's real? How do you deal? How do you deal? How do you show them the skills? How do you build? How do you build? How do you grow in the field? How do you live? How do you live? How do you go for the meals? Gotta get up and go get it. No stopping the mission. The clock has been ticking. I gotta be winning on top of the dishes. Just watch as I whip it. I sit with the pot and it's hot in the kitchen. I sit and I jot. Got me some Britons. I'm plotting on millions. I'm hopping on hits. Popping with villains. We mopping and killing. You caution.
This dope is chemical. Young kids dying cause it's cut with fentanyl. We ain't half impressed. No protection for the children like a plastic vest. School shootings now normalized. Right next to us and we ignore the cries. This about a future so it's way different. Since when is it okay to silence a rape victim? Raise a child proper to a humble soul. Need that more than gun control. Till we finish, let's guard those filled with innocence. Don't recognize lost in the sector. Some of y'all should be fired from your job as protectors. Learn to understand instead of getting angry. Avoiding the truth, we destroying our youth.
Crying out, that's why we forgive them direction. The youth them crying out as elders, we should offer protection. The youth them crying out, that's why we forgive them protection. The youth them crying
Is this thing
out
on?
as
Hello,
elders,
my
we
good
should
people.
offer
Come on now.
direction.
Gather round, people. Vote for me. Let's pray for the families over and over. Let's ignore the bigger picture over and over. We can all just get over it over and over. While the children die for no reason over and over. While the sick can grip machine guns, rifles, revolvers. Politicians quick to react but act slower and slower. Who's gonna watch over my girls' 4 little shoulders? Teachers are unprepared, unarmed, defenseless and harmless. Savagery across countries riddled with tyrannical vanity. Currency trumps status and status is Trump family. Sad to see our peace of mind trampled in the turf. So we must save the future now, bring justice back to planet Earth.
Crying out, that's why we forgive them direction. The youth them crying out as elders, we should offer protection. The youth them crying out, that's why we forgive them protection. The youth them crying out as elders, we should offer direction. The youth them crying out. You see them a gone, make we build them up strong. Give their mind the tools so them no need no weapon. Where they use them pawn, it's a whole different thing. Enough told them step on, come in like nothing. Come round in due time. Foggy is the mind when the rude rhyme. The attitude fine, change the mood or the groove I'm capable of. Blessings from the divine one, I flow from above. Like we sure said, enough of what we talk are the truth. B.I. in the streets are in the booth. Wanna seek the truth like a sleuth. Use facts and knowledge to sharpen your tooth. Them crying out, that's why we forgive them direction. The youth them crying out as elders, we should offer protection. The youth them crying out, that's why we forgive them protection. The youth them crying out as elders, we should offer direction.
Laying Low, and you're listening to the Tyrell Effect on Spreaker.com.
Yeah. That's how I go down. Smooth in the building. It's good. Smooth. Check. Yeah, I'm so far gone. Back on my shit like flies were born. Had to take a break, they want me to dumb it down. Started singing records, your shorty be coming round. It's no secret, I got your chick sweating. You gave her your all, but you was no John Legend. Please, brethren, get your mind right, your girl's a snake. Now your 2020 got you thinking in hindsight. Why? No longer a letter of the alphabet, but more of a question that's asked. She changed the route a bit. Shorty making chess moves so strategic. She breaking other niggas off, best believe it. You a sheep amongst wolves, little Bo peeping. While your chick cat woman late night creeping. You at club bed with DJ Pillows sleeping. It's too bad for you. I'm your homie, I just feel I had to get mad for you. Good. Shit, they gon' lie. Well, they gon' lie. The moral of the story is when days go by. Long as you kept it 100, keep your head to the sky. Well, everything ain't what it seems, and she is crooked to the letter like my homie schemes. Shorty is a nightmare, been waiting on a dream. You come to find out she was in it for the cream. No lotion, just going through the motions. Hate when you express yourself, she doesn't like emotions. Said she had enough, said she just needed a break. So you gave her a Kit Kat thinking it was great, but she was licking milk from another nigga's plate. The proof is in the pudding and she got it on her face. Wait, she got the combo to the safe, and you're not safe, so be careful cause she talks to snakes, and they be spitting venom to her. So be wise, our father gave his denim to her. It's no surprise all the love they be sending to her. Oh my gosh, gotta find yourself a new chick, new life, new lane, new something to get yourself back in the game. Good. They gon' lie. Well, they gon' lie. The moral of the story is when days go by. Long as you kept it 100, keep your head to the sky. They gon' lie. Well, they gon' lie. The moral of the story is when days go by. Long as you kept it 100, keep your head to the sky. Man, I told you they gon' lie to you. Yeah, it's what it is, right? Smooth in the building, baby. Yeah.
Banger. You're about to hear some Stoddy P on the Tyrell Effect.
Unreliable, it is flow so undeniable. Eating good, never on a diet, cause a riot, shove a pie in your face. Shoes tied and laced, real estate, I'm trying to buy the place. You just a bystander, I just expand for bands at all costs. No go to grill, I'm not Paul Wall, cause up north is not down south. To wet your crib up on a roundabout, but now the clowns is out. Costume on, no work if you talking wrong, get your pockets robbed. Long night, but this is not a sword, sip vodka. They ripped off a gram, but I am not as torn. Fast pace, crash the gate, I'd rather not starve and crack the plate. Passion for stacking high, say you do too, but that's a lie. Claim you riding whips with masks all black and fly. Half the time you use your shoes to pavement. Low car, need you so far from what you say you is. years I made the myth and had it true. Never keep one, cause what's the risk of having two? I've seen too many good nights turn into bad days. Heard too many people say they'd be on time and was mad late. Hustled till my last plate, still in the trap, but would rather have the track lace. If you scared, better dash. I done seen too many good nights turn into bad days. Heard too many people say they'd be on time and was mad late. Hustled till my last plate, still in the trap, but would rather have the track lace. If you scared, better dash. What I say in the music, I either am or used to stay through it. If I told you that I made moves for paper, would you believe? Or be a hater, speaking dollars, trying to make a few like Mayweather on pay-per-view. Even my brother got blades, I'm saber-tooth for no mood. Pitbull, get your throat chewed. Just want the next 24 to go smooth. There's no clue or intel. Cats getting jacked for weight, then go and play some big L. They slipped, fell, and gave up. Went broke, didn't save up. Where's your management? I made dough the way I planned it, then vanished quick. Wasn't scared, just fucking smart. But I love the game so bad, that was the toughest part. Make money legit, but I'll always be a hustler, dog. I done seen too many good nights turn into bad days. Heard too many people say they'd be on time and was mad late. Hustled till my last plate, still in the trap, but would rather have the track lace. If you scared, better dash. I done seen too many good nights turn into bad days. Heard too many people say they'd be on time and was mad late. Hustled till my last plate, still in the trap, but would rather have the track lace. If you scared, better dash. Run, run, God, I'm terrified. Oh, you can't, then man, you probably paralyzed. It's now verified, and anyone who think they flaring, well, I dare a guy. You could perish off, lose a leg and arm, that's a pair of flaws. Shots will lick your face, got you laying down, that's a pair of paws. As I recall, lost before it's well. Don't front them dope, they lose hope, report and sell. Find a new connect and have more to sell. No record cross borders. Go back if I got shorted. Assortment absorbed and sunk. Smoked a quarter plus I'm sorta drunk. So shit, yo, this hits home. You could need your windows boarded up and praise the Lord and Savior. We keep the Afghan Kush next door. It's not a foreign neighbor, not distinct, so cannot run with my faculty. On time, every time. Better come with punctuality. This is more than facts, so of course you dash, getting cash. Flipping kid till my last day. I done seen too many good nights turn into bad days. Heard too many people say they'd be on time and was mad late. Hustled till my last plate, still in the trap, but would rather have the track lace. If you scared, better dash. I done seen too many good nights turn into bad days. Heard too many people say they'd be on time and was mad late. Hustled till my last plate, still in the trap, but would rather have the track lace. If you scared, better dash.
You know when you're trying to politely end the conversation and the person you're trying to walk away from won't shut up? That's what I just went through. I'm trying to deal with the matter on here and people are trying to call my attention away from it, but we're going to get into the Raw recap just now. So strap in for a ride to the future with Asuka's theme music. It's about to get raw. Ladies and gentlemen, the longest running episodic broadcast in history will always have a place on this podcast, partially because it is a testament to your capacity to entertain for an extended period of time. That being said, and because I'm proficient in rhyme, let's get this in your head. The Raw news, courtesy of WWE Network, is as follows. Bayley bails in 6-woman tag. Against all odds, Alexa Bliss emerged from the choppy seas of a women's elimination chamber, still Raw Women's Champion, clearing her path to a title defense at WrestleMania. But even with Mickie James back at Alexa's side, absolution denied in the chamber, and Nia Jax seemingly off the board following a loss to Asuka, the road to WrestleMania may yet hold a few twists and turns for the Team Red Women's division. What began as a Goddess's latest victory lap, complete with a bold prediction that she would be the one to end Asuka's streak, morphed almost immediately into a 6-woman showdown, pitting Bliss, James, and Jax against an impromptu squad of their enemies. Apart from Asuka herself, the Goddess's competition featured Bayley and Sasha Banks, whose friendship was apparently restored after an every woman for herself environment chamber turned them against each other for the previous night. Yeah, that was botched. That was butchered. Either way, as it seems to, or it seemed so, Banks, who clearly wanted to win for herself, rushed headlong into the match and got herself isolated with Bayley as her only lifeline. The huggable one shockingly left Banks high and dry, hopping off the apron to refuse a tag, but the boss's subsequent tag to Asuka changed the complexion of the match almost instantly. Thanks to a timely assist from the huggable one, who clearly had no compunction about aiding Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow tapped Mickie out with a vicious armbar before staring daggers at Bliss. A look matched only as intense. A look matched only in. We're gonna try that again. A look matched only in intensity by the one Banks gave Bayley on the outside. Wow. That should not have been such a struggle to read, but someone's probably chuckling at this. Shout outs to the wifeager. Doing her duties. Handling matters. Alright, is John Cena facing The Undertaker at WrestleMania? Unfortunately, it's not The Undertaker. Left adrift coming up short in a men's elimination chamber, an unmitigated failure in his words, John Cena faces an uncertain road to WrestleMania. Though he made it clear to the Monday Night Raw audience his initial contingency plan, an impossible match with the Phenom won't be happening, much to the audience's very vocal disappointment. But while Cena's path to the show of shows will not run through Death Valley, it will take a turn through the land of opportunity. Despite failing to secure a dance with the dead man, Cena refused to stay self-pitying for long, and rallied announcing that he would use his free agent status to pursue a road to WrestleMania through the only avenue he has left, SmackDown Live. Free agent status. Well, just piling from one show to the next show. The Great War continue. Last night, Walter Matt Hardy fully engulfed Bray Wyatt in a metaphysical ball of light, but the pair's Great War appears to be far from over. After making quick work of Heath Slater before their scheduled match, the one-man band's partner Rhino swiftly dropped as well. Wyatt grabbed the mic and chastised the absent Hardy for forcing him to decimate the first-ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. More unhinged than usual, the Reaper of Souls demanded that the Woken One face him, promising that he would not rest until Hardy's Woken eyes were shut. Rollins outlasts Miz in high-octane clash. If there's one silver lining for Seth Rollins after he lost in the Elimination Chamber, is that his Marathon Man performance in both the structure and its preceding gauntlet match have reignited the fire once again to become the man. For The Miz, who believes the Intercontinental Championship makes him a perennial main eventer, that may be a bit of a problem. True, The Miz is a budding reality star who is only 62 days away from the longest cumulative run as Intercontinental Champion. But as furious as he was over his perceived disrespect, it wasn't enough to carry him past the previously unannounced opponent of Rollins in a match that might, per Kurt Angle, indicate who Miz faces at WrestleMania. If it does end up being Rollins, the A-lister might have his work cut out for him. Even though Miz used the Miztourage to his advantage and revved up gradually into full court press against the Architect, Rollins laid out Miz and his crew with a suicide dive before dispatching the Awesome One with a Revolution knee and a frog splash that carried him almost completely across the ring. It was the latest series of marquee moments for Rollins. Unfortunately, one didn't last long. The Kingslayer celebration was interrupted within seconds by another superstar with the spotlight on his mind, Finn Balor, who handed Miz his second consecutive loss, after just falling short against Seth Rollins. The Miz was clearly in no mood to face Finn Balor in an immediate follow-up. WrestleMania implications or not, the plan of having the Miztourage simply jump the Extraordinary Man backfired in 4 major ways, one after the other. For one, the match was immediately restarted by Raw General Manager Kurt Angle. 2, the Miztourage was ejected from ringside, along with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, who had tried to even the odds. 3, if there was no clear winner, Miz wouldn't be going to WrestleMania at all. Oh, and 4, he lost. Ha! Even though Balor basically out on his feet, he had the wherewithal to counter Miz's early attempts to pick the bones and heart to rally. Miz, of course, is too gifted a competitor to roll over, but he faded down the stretch. Over half an hour in the ring will do that to you, and succumbed to Balor's chest-caving coup de grace. Watching backstage, Rollins was less than impressed with Balor piling on his win, but he had an idea of how he would rebound in his own Elimination Chamber launch to get WrestleMania, a formal challenge to The Miz for the Intercontinental title. In the words of Angle, he might have a case, but then so might Finn. With Mxller absent, as he has been since his last title defense, pretty much, the Reigns goes off the mic. The first time Roman, of course, I'm popular now. This thing is just blinging off. Shout outs to my Poke people and the 2 interactions I got online here. On Twitter. But yes, the first time Roman Reigns began a road to WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar, unforeseen circumstances relocated the pairs face to face. A snowbound Stamford, Connecticut television studio now has the big dog is it back to Suplex City for round 2. The planned face-off was derailed by another curveball. The Beast didn't even show up. In a turn on the microphone that became more heated as it went on, Reigns pulled back the curtain and revealed that Lesnar simply never came to the arena to fulfill a scheduled confrontation with a challenger. Throwing caution to the wind, Reigns labeled the Conqueror as an entitled piece of crap who hides behind his contract, and lambasted him for what he claimed was a disrespectful attitude towards WWE Universe and the superstars who competed year-round across the globe. Having made his point, Reigns headed back to face the music, but not before making it clear that he may not respect Brock Lesnar like he did in 2015. One thing remains the same. He doesn't fear him. My gosh, Raw, in their 3-hour show. I'm telling you, there's a lot that happens. The Bar sweeps Titus Worldwide in 2 out of 3 falls match. Titus Worldwide may have been short in the league title bout against Cesaro and Sheamus, but at the WWE Elimination Chamber, they still had to hold a record of 3-2 against the Bar. How did the Raw Tag Team Champions go about fixing that? Beating them twice with the titles once again on the line. In a match born out of continuing animosity between the two teams, the Swiss Cyborg and Alabaster Gladiator swept Titus O'Neil and Apollo in a rare 2 out of 3 falls title defense on Raw. That second into the match, the second fall was a bit harder won, as Apollo took the contest into his hands down the stretch and the Bar was forced to dispatch the Big Deal at ringside to take away Titus Worldwide's resident powerhouse. With Apollo stranded, he was right picking for a white noise DDT combo that kept the titles in Cesaro and Sheamus' clutches. so the bar are sitting pretty on the road to WrestleMania. Only problem with this dominance is they illustrated in the post-match interview is that the road is looking to be a very, very short one for a simple reason. There's nobody left for them to beat. We'll see what they pluck out of the woodworks or out of the warehouse. Elias avenged Strowman barely. Braun Strowman may have fallen short of the men's elimination chamber despite a record-setting performance, but as ever, that doesn't mean he's finished. Look at the pile on the Savage Show with the Symphony of Destruction. Strowman faced off with Elias, who was still smarting over that incident with the Bass a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, the most offense Elias could mount against the Montour Men was a mildly insulting musical performance in advance of the match. As far as that contest itself, Elias resorted to a cat and mouse strategy, largely unsuccessful attempt to avoid these hands. He ended up eating disqualification loss when he sprayed Strowman in the face with a fire extinguisher to stop the onslaught. The Monster Men recovered enough to carry Elias to the commentary area. Then the musician escaped through the table by raking Strowman's eyes and fleeing through the backstage area, where he had enough of a head start on the still blinded Strowman to evade punishment for now. Ronda Rousey revs Raw right up. She showed up and basically ready to sign the contract. Kurt Angle baited out the scenes of Stephanie McMahon and Triple H talking about how they were saying they were going to control that bitch. And, well, if that's the case, that bitch is serious. Because she put Triple H through the table, and after getting slapped by Stephanie McMahon, gave her a hell stare. Now, I realize I haven't been playing as much of my music on here, and what's the point of having a podcast if you're not playing your own music? So I'm going to play 2 back-to-back tracks by The Block, No Way Out and No Sleep. Yeah.
Coming at the block, we'll talk a pebble to mountain. I could be your idol, but I didn't have the time. Who's counting? I'm mounting to more than your average bear. Grizzly, when you talk smack, my words will tear. What's left of your skin from its bones, prepare for a fatal air. Oh wait, you're still there. Good God, the luck. Your luck is law. Enough of that. Impact the jaw, insult my flaws. It's just a flexion. You ain't got the balls. I've got as protection. Words as my weapons. My realm you step in. A harrowing experience you'll be left with. Necrocleptic. Take your soul as soon as your body sheds it. Ain't that horrendous? No way out. You can't compete. I am industry from industries. Bump heads with me. My dreams are sweet. Your nightmares are made reality. No way out. You can't compete. I am industry from industries. Bump heads with me. My dreams are sweet. Your nightmares are made reality. I'm cutting, no frontin', I'm stunting. Ain't no full tooth in what you're sputting. Jeff Judge strutting. Fresh like Timmy's muffins in the morn. I'm the type to uplift. Now I must go on forewarned that these asshats been from time. You can mess with me, but don't mess with mine. There's a difference. We're about to figure this out. 25 per track, you did 3. Take my money out your mouth. That was a discount too. Now discount cooch. Want shout outs to go boo-hoo on the couch with your boo-boo. Both of y'all done made fears. Boo-boo. Trying to cash out with less cash in. Brighten out to order. Peacock fashion. Percentages don't add up to block fashion. After block bash you want in? No way. No way out. You can't compete. I am industry from industries. Bump heads with me. My dreams are sweet. Your nightmares are made reality. No way out. You can't compete. I am industry from industries. Bump heads with me. My dreams are sweet. Your nightmares are made reality. Make it happen in a blink. Brain buster. I make it hard to think. Wooden strings. Bow down to the king kind of thing. Don't get tied up in opinions. See the ring of fire I just started. Now for the dearly departed. Let's drink till we get retarded. Wait a bit then start shit. Hold up. Does that sound familiar? Sure as Saint Blockzilla.
Said fast, I'm in a different class. If they real, I'm realer. I can steal the show and then sell it back to the dealer. You're a squeaker talking false on Spreaker. I'm a pulse. Karma happens in due course. Push me to use a force. All kids fall in one call. Of course, the course we take is on you. Be smart if that's even something you can do. No way out, you can't compete. I am industry from industries. Bump heads with me. My dreams are sweet. Your nightmares are made reality. No way out, you can't compete. I am industry from industries. Bump heads with me. My dreams are sweet. Your nightmares are made reality. No way out, you can't compete. I am industry from industries. Bump heads with me. My dreams are sweet. Your nightmares are made reality. No way out, you can't compete. I am industry from industries. Bump heads with me. My dreams are sweet. Your nightmares are made reality. Cause I need it, I gotta get it, because I need it. I'm awake at an obscene time with these thoughts in mind, and I'm just like, what I got to do. Backbreaking workload, then clean my shoes. Got points to prove, arrows away. Notice bad today, flare like flare. Hooray, stare upstairs and say, why can't you escalate? Then I escalate, ascend to point that's great. No sleep, plenty on my plate. Building my estate, rocking at her age. Rapping like I make creating tidal waves. Freeing mental slaves, preparing where they pay. Neanderthals emerge from cave. People live like graves, pieces use your brain. There's so much to stave off the ignorant. Soldiers clear the fence, I'm back in dense. Now, time to repent. No sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. Won't add to recidivism rates, but we're gonna settle this debate. Thinking about the state of affairs that appears to be here. Listen to your peers, clear with your ears, stop playing with the fears. Keep up and the end is bound to be near. At least that's what I hear. Voices in my head say Scarborough. Why they here chilling in the dub though? Fresh from a dub from a scrub, bro. Wide awake from the glint to the sun, oh. Move like Naomi with a dumb glow. Might as well call me champ, call my Uso. Got bar penitentiary flow. Cop costing my Jeep as I go. When I see them, I get no sleep though. Chirps and burps with a beep beep holes. Won't let my eyelids close. They'll come and goes, but they treat me like a foe. Watch my shows, see I strike on my goals. Plucking feathers from chickens and foals. That's just how I get down around the town where I put it down till I see my crown, regardless of the frowns. Making biggest clowns as we pound the sound. We ain't playing now. That's how I get down, going round the town where I put it down till I see my crown, regardless of the frowns. Making biggest clowns as we pound the sound. We ain't playing now. That's how I get down, going round the town where I put it down till I see my crown, regardless of the frowns. Making biggest clowns as we pound the sound. We ain't playing now. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. With this hysteria, when I stare at you, you think I'm glaring, but I'm just space. Be prepared for the times when no sleep will hit your face. Working overtime, midnight shift to grind, curving books of mine, worshiping divine elements prevalent in the time warp. You displace what you place in energy when you place it. Frenemies see you good, start chasing. Companies see your profit and waste it. Underlings on the rise, erasing the good that you do cause they're hating. Either way, they still gotta face it. I'm nothing short of amazing. Gassed out kettles, both ends blazing. Trails in the sky, see y'all a map. By this time of day, I'm good for a nap. Got work to do, so I can't do that. One good slap that'll have me back to finish the track with rhythm and facts. Steadily stacked, I counteract negative interactions, smoothing inflections, improving the act while giving directions. Reviving sections, speaking elections, that's one agenda. Never pretender, time contender, I'm here to enter. Might as well get to the center and quell the spell they try to cast. Hooks hit so hard, my tongue needs cast. All's well that ends with impact of black mass. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. I get no sleep in the morning or in the evening, sleep not night all day. That's a track that I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to. That's why I figured I'd make something that shows how to rate you for doing what you do to get through to the next day too. Know what I mean?
This is Jen Lynn Lowe, and you're listening to the Tyrell Effect on Spreaker.com.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Against all laws, with your back against the wall, what you gon' do?
Hands up, don't shoot.
See the martial law, y'all want freedom at all. Guess it's on you.
Hands up, don't shoot.
They never get along, this all calm till they pull it on you.
Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
This is one for Mike Brown, two for Sammy, your team, three for Eric Garner, where they choke the air while he scream. Got me having night terrors, the American dream. With all these pigs around me, no wonder that I can't breathe. Four for the victims that ain't make it on TV. Five power fists to the revolution for my people. Saying no justice, no peace. One big middle finger saying fuck the police. Got me worried about the day one of they bullets might stick in. But I ain't wear a vest, I just wear my white privilege. Some things haven't been addressed, let's get right in them. Think people ain't been oppressed. Look at the prison system, mainly blacks caged in with natives on the block. Police racist with tasers, I call it culture shock. The lower the wages, stats raised, the more they shot. Quality of everything down, only hands off.
Up, don't shoot.
Against all laws, with your back against the wall, what you gon' do?
Hands up, don't shoot.
See the martial law, y'all want freedom at all. Guess it's on you.
Hands up, don't shoot.
They never get along, this all calm till they pull it on you.
Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
Let me start by saying fuck the police patrolling the streets, looking for souls to reap. Well, check the rhyme, I feel I saw mine a long time ago. For firepower, it is final hour, so I ain't never worry for when it's my time to go. One shot, two shots, three shots, four. They don't want war, they want to intimidate us into submission. No more games, golden when he say no more names and no guns. Just enough arrows to blot out the sun, so you can stay on point with the light source. So the night yours may be dim, but the moon will keep us on the right course. But I suggest we get loud before we get silenced by these warmongering tyrants. If there's ever been a need for change, the time is now, and through this rhyme I vow to use my mind to plow through a cop. I'll never submit, let alone bow to a cop. Not a bowline to the gallows with a cop.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Against all laws, with your back against the wall, what you gon' do?
Hands up, don't shoot.
See the martial law, y'all want freedom at all. Guess it's on you.
Hands up, don't shoot.
They never get along, this all calm till they pull it on you.
Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
Yo, it ain't safe no more the way evil reigns. When you gotta duck and hide from the biggest gang. I got my hands high, hoping they're not quick to aim. Spraying at my people, target practice like a shooting range. They're not serving, no protecting us, they mess with us. It's like their good nature's clouded by the prejudice. I got my weapon raised up for when they step to us. Because this wrestling is the only thing defending us from adversary. I won't lie, I admit it's scary. How the pigs are looking more like the military. The use of force is so unnecessary. It's unjustified justice, all these little youngins getting buried. Fuck the boy, then we voice our disappointment and piss off from the bullshit that they're flushing down the toilet. Exploit police brutality, the topic is avoided. That triple K mentality, kill niggas for enjoyment. So where's Barack Obama during all this drama? He focuses attention on the genocide in Gaza caused by Israel. The media manipulates the crisis. Young Americans are dying, but they ride the fight with ISIS. Open up your iris in order to survive this move. The wisest. This is your wake-up call, they tap in our devices. The law we must abide, but who's the one committing crime? You don't have to fire off the tear gas to hear the cry.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Against all laws, with your back against the wall, what you gon' do?
Hands up, don't shoot.
See the martial law, y'all want freedom at all. Guess it's on you.
Hands up, don't shoot.
They never get along, this all calm till they pull it on you.
Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. elevating, ringing the bell, delegating, demonstrating all's well that ends well. Who am I kidding? Only thing well is the land of wheat, and that still needs a full, clean sweep. Corruption creeps and must be flushed from the bowels of administrative trust as they thrust their agendas. Your savings are what they will make careers and enter in their pockets. Dividends, I betcha.
My luck's back, a good hand. Attitude bad, we adjust that. Fuck around and catch one, don't just bust raps. Look, man, I'm trying to level with you, cause I see the rebel in you. It's right in your eyes and face. End up in the worst spot if you continue your ways. A definitive place, miniature. Thinking you a big dog, for me that sits wrong. For my safety, get you picked off. What's done is done, now it won't be the same that it was. You can't make this stuff up. Give you none for some, can't go back to the way that it was. I won't feel down on my luck. What's done is done, now it won't be the same that it was. You can't make this stuff up. Give you none for some, can't go back to the way that it was. I won't feel down on my luck.
Ruthless, cook flesh, should've touched too much out the gate. So many want to crush Rusev, Machka, look out, here comes Blocker. Touch of Midas, increasing stocks annually. Flawed only by his humanity. Speak third person on the brink of insanity. Truth is the man and he has evolved to beast. Digitally he will be beyond the image of street. Arrogant to me, can't change back once he's tweaked. Singing sweet Jesus, here he come on fleek. Just wet his beak, now here gonna pick up where he left off. With the head of those who conspire your treason. Truth is stranger than fiction. Problem is where I drop them once I uplift them. Perception will be twisted by this diction.
What's done is done, now it won't be the same that it was. You can't make this stuff up. Give you none for some, can't go back to the way that it was. I won't feel down on my luck. What's done is done, now it won't be the same that it was. You can't make this stuff up. Give you none for some, can't go back to the way that it was. I won't feel down on my luck. Behind the scenes, my time ain't free. Hate grows and keeps climbing speeds. See the past and the future. It's like I own a time machine, seen them at their worst. Know the potential, but your next move is monumental. It's all monetary, stop the pedal. Off to the race, when you got it like me, possible to make a mistake. Need a bodyguard, have to pay to be safe. Is you jealous, Shorty? Out here telling stories, that's hella boring, and I'm not interested. I got it on lock without getting arrested. Sometimes the worst shit is a blessing. Testing all limits, get a Nike check carved in them. For the garbage they bringing, is this ringing a bell? You'll never win. Snake shed skin for a shell. Hell yo, before it sell my soul, but from now on it isn't for sale. What's done is done, now it won't be the same that it was. You can't make this stuff up. Give you none for some, can't go back to the way that it was. I won't feel down on my luck. What's done is done, now it won't be the same that it was. You can't make this stuff up. Give you none for some, can't go back to the way that it was. I won't feel down on my luck.
Yeah, so other than the WWE stuff, this has all been out of Canada, believe it or not. I just want y'all to realize we bumped some hard tunes as well. Now we're gonna go south of the border, show y'all a little bit of love, you know what I mean? TekPesos on the track.
I don't just keep it official, I keep it soul official.
Soul for real.
Hoping they ain't forgot. That's so, just hoping they ain't forgot. Freedom, hustlers. Man, I think they forgot. Man, I think they forgot. Boy, I think they forgot how they came off the block. Hustling, selling rocks. Hopped up off the stoop, but what's a nigga to do? When I wanted a coupe and couldn't get no sleep, and know my kids gotta eat. Man, we was out in the streets, and I was booking them shows, and now I'm out on the road. Man, I think they forgot. Boy, I think they forgot how they came off the block. Hustling, selling rocks. Hopped up off the stoop, but what's a nigga to do? When I wanted a coupe and couldn't get no sleep, and know my kids gotta eat. Man, we was out in the streets, and I was rocking them beats, but damn, I think they forgot. Ever since a little nigga, hopping on some other shit. Mama dirty dancing, and my papa was the government. Hood raised the street dirty. Yeah, I ran the hallways till it fell at 3:30. I was in them halls, Dave. Damn, I couldn't help it, was a knucklehead. They called my mama head day, she couldn't go to bed. So much drama head day, I told her hold her head. To be honest, we'll get through, I'll get us through the mission. Made a promise we'll be through before she lose her vision. And made a promise never quit, that's under no condition. Whoa, stomach growling, hunger nears. I see my daddy head day when looking in the mirrors. Sometimes I wish I never did, damn. Sometimes I wish you never did, ran. Sometimes I wish you never did, man.
Sometimes I wish you never is, fam. Man, I think they forgot. Boy, I think they forgot how they came off the block. Hustling, selling rocks. Hopped up off the stoop, but what's a nigga to do? When I wanted a coupe and couldn't get no sleep and know my kids gotta eat. Man, we was out in them streets and I was booking them shows and now I'm out on the road. Man, I think they forgot. Boy, I think they forgot how they came off the block. Hustling, selling rocks. Hopped up off the stoop, but what's a nigga to do? When I wanted a coupe and couldn't get no sleep and know my kids gotta eat. Man, we was out in the streets and I was rocking them beats, but damn, I think they forgot. Brooklyn in the blood, nigga, all day. Melrose where I started off of Broadway. In the style, live with mama on them sofas. Ridgewood, Woodbine, shit was kosher. Coney Island, Marlboro with them vultures. Bushwick projects, more soldiers. Humboldt, Flushing Ave, be the culture. In them shelters in the X with them roaches. My wifey had a belly, couldn't pay the rent. Invested in the music, I ain't make a cent. My mama told me grind and never give it up. That's why I'm out here shining, I'ma live it up. Cause life is no reflection of my past. Time is moving forward, moving fast. And no, they can't get no time from me. Can't waste time, no time, it's time, money. I'm still not a player, but you're still a hater. Elevator to that top spot. See you later, I'm gone. Penthouse suite, penthouse freaks, in-house beach, French couchies, 10,000 lease, rent out lease with an option to buy. Copping the 5 back when a nigga grew up in the style. Puffing a lie in a Benzigo, Wendigo. Quarter charge for the glamour, moving bad ego. Rosilo, Julino, Crisino, casinos, drop C-notes, Papino. Shuffle life like a domino. Capico, Bacardi sipping Tampico. Fascino, a gamble ain't Fascio. In the bodega grinding like I'm Fabio. Grind and go like damn it, how can I be broke? I grind and go like damn it, why can I be chose? Man, I think they forgot. Boy, I think they forgot how they came off the block. Hustling, selling rocks. Hopped up off the stoop, but what's a nigga to do? When I wanted a coupe and couldn't get no sleep and know my kids gotta eat. Man, we was out in them streets and I was booking them shows and now I'm out on the road. Man, I think they forgot. Boy, I think they forgot how they came off the block. Hustling, selling rocks. Hopped up off the stoop, but what's a nigga to do? When I wanted a coupe and couldn't get no sleep and know my kids gotta eat. Man, we was out in the streets and I was rocking them beats, but damn, I think they forgot.
You're listening to the Tyrell Effect on Spreaker.com.
Know the depths, the lowest I can go. I've been high to the clouds and over the moon, yo. I still roll down, ain't nothing stopping my ride. I will go. Top, so back up, I'm passing you by. I've been low. The depths, the lowest I could go. I've been high to the clouds and over the moon, yo. I still roll down, ain't nothing stopping my ride. I will go. The top, so back up, I'm passing you by. Experience the stress, that's cool with lows. Online to face the test, that's cool with lows. Recover from any messes, let's make it toast. Ain't one motherfucker around these parts that can boast about how good they've had it, cause you ain't had it good without the bullshit. You just a false prophet, speaking that high almighty shit. I don't believe it, acting classy. Never been on both sides, fuck the sassiness. While I remain borderline, back and forth from time to time. Not because I choose to, it's just a bitch we call life. It's just a bitch we all like, at the same time despise the bitch. Without a chance to switch, we all play the hand we started with. I had to learn to pardon the worst, fly another day. This life can pluck my feathers, won't stop me from gliding away, from striding away down elevated highways and skyways and sound waves and loud rays with 3 floors for 3 times to buy, baby. The ways, how many ways? I go high, I go low when I live, it's like a craze. I know them both so well, like they're my close relatives. Explode like hollow tips, playing around like tricks, keeping it up like my dick, up or down, you know I'm in it. Still working it, lows it down, I've been high, been low, bitch. I've been low, the depths, the lowest I can go. I've been high to the clouds and over the moon, yo. I still roll down, ain't nothing stopping my ride. I will go. The top, so back up, I'm passing you by. I've been low, the depths, the lowest I could go.
I've been high
up to the clouds and over the moon, yo.
I still roll.
Up and down, ain't nothing stopping my ride.
I will
To
go.
the top, so back up, I'm passing you by.
Is a hitman for my team.
This how I do it.
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 I always got green on me.
Always got green.
Cause this how I do it.
This how I do.
I'm living this lifestyle.
Living it.
Cause this how I do it.
Living it.
And people gon' hate on me.
People gon' hate on me.
Cause that's what they doing.
That's what they do.
Bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles I pop.
Woo!
Women top of women, women kissing women, damn it don't stop.
Damn it don't stop.
Racks upon racks upon racks upon racks upon racks, it don't stop.
Huh?
Money piling till it touch the ceiling, now the ceiling gon' pop.
Yeah,
I do it.
HITMAN, it's spell hitman. Do I need to say it again?
Let's go.
Fuck all y'all niggas, man, I'm playing to win. Cause
Okay.
when I drop tops, I ain't tryna move in the wind.
Yeah.
This how I do
This
it.
how I do
I'm
it.
the truest. So you just that nigga who came as a student.
as a
For
student.
quoting rappers that feed you influence. I stay being zen, niggas smoke like a Buddhist. Niggas switching on niggas, Judas. Hitman for hire, get down with the movement. For niggas wishing on my downfall, nice it. Grinding every day till I'm T-Dot's finest. So many diamonds, a nigga change climate. Success is a mountain, your option climb it. I reach the peak, man, they can call me your highness. Yes, sir, these boys operative with vaginas.
My whip is foreign and your whip is boring. It got no performance. I'm talking about when you push a pedal to the metal, man. It sound like it's snoring while my engine roaring. I'm taking off. Leather in the whip so extra soft. Slaughter girls pussy like a holocaust, and I paid the cost and I've been a boss.
This how I do it.
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 I always got green on me.
Always got green.
Cause this how I do it.
This how I do.
I'm living this lifestyle.
Living it.
Cause this how I do it.
Living it.
And people gon' hate on me.
People gon' hate on me.
Cause that's what they doing.
That's what they do.
Bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles I pop.
Woo!
Women top of women, women kissing women, damn it don't stop.
Damn it don't stop.
Racks upon racks upon racks upon racks upon racks, it don't stop.
Huh?
Money piling till it touch the ceiling, now the ceiling gon' pop.
Yeah,
I do it.
This how I do it, watch how I do this. If I had a choice between money and rap, I would have to choose music. A matter of fact, after the fact, scratch that, it sound foolish. If I ain't getting cash sitting on my ass thinking that I can still add to the movements of backwards moving, Michael Jackson moving, if that's what you're doing, do it. Bleaching your skin will deeper within, you're blacker than Patrick Ewing. Me and my friends, each one of them, we can't pretend or even attempt to act stupid. That's how we do it.
Don't act stupid. No. Me and Judge, we're like black Jews. We're not act using. I harass Cupid. I'm that abusive. I tax the cubicles. Now that's unusual. That's unusual. While you're slacking, bro, we get it cracking just like pistachios. And I'm stacking dough. And I'm acting pros right after the show. Whole cities like after just flow. Let me show you how to do it. Hitman fire. I slaughter through the music. When he dropped the hook and then he went and bought a cruise ship.
This how I do it.
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 I always got green on me.
Always got green.
Cause this how I do it.
This how I do.
I'm living this lifestyle.
Living it.
Cause this how I do it.
Living it.
And people gon' hate on me.
People gon' hate on me.
Cause that's what they doing.
That's what they do.
Bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles and bottles I pop.
Woo!
Women top of women, women kissing women, damn it don't stop.
Damn it don't stop.
Racks upon racks upon racks upon racks upon racks, it don't stop.
Huh?
Money piling till it touch the ceiling, now the ceiling gon' pop.
Yeah,
I do it.
What's going on? The Tyrell Effect is on Spreaker.com.
You're listening to the Tyrell Effect.
Shout out my nigga E. You ain't ready for this little nigga. My nigga Dice. Buh, buh, buh. Squad. Squad. Home records in this bitch, you ready? Know, let's go. Squad. These niggas don't know. These little niggas don't know. Let's get it.
We elevate from the basement. That means we bout to take over, just in case you lost in translation.
elevate from the basement. That means we about to take over, just in case you lost in translation.
No way, no way, no way. Swear they ain't got it, no way, no way. Swear I'm going off for that Henny OJ. Nah. But we in that booth all day, trying to get that mixed Scrooge money. 2 honeys on the side, nobody guards in the coupe fly. Had to cut the loose ties like the roof probably. I know they all 2-timing, now they gon' know it's hand pay. We the same nigga, same game. Except now we eating off the food chain, never been the same, so relax. Now you got your world in the grasp of the hands of the homie, and when I got prac. I like H and I gotta bring my niggas from the bay. And that ain't even half, and we ain't even start draft. And I ain't even trying to rap, less I got 3 grams in it. Niggas in the dot like Glee fans in it. Penny for your thoughts. We got few grands of it, too damn gutter. Do this thing cause I gotta eat, man, brother. I ain't tryna play games, so nothing but these bitches. So tell her go train like choo 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 choo. Gang bitches, she don't really know that the pussy gon' rock. She don't really know a lot. She just do it for the team cause the man's of the time. And she wanna just laugh with a space with some clowns. She don't really know where we from though. All they know we keeping it 100. Elevate your minds to the gods in your face. It's cadence coming from the basement's greatest.
Elevate from the basement. That means we about to take over, just in case you lost in translation. We elevate from the basement. That means we about to take over, just in case you lost in translation.
Never give a fuck what you gotta say, so there's no need for us to parlay. Talking over appetizers and some entrees. Can I make a difference because we are not the same? When home cakes with Jimmy and Andre, then I'll take my first taste of some Chardonnay. Till then it's cheap red wine at the $8 bottle. Local shit you gotta read in anglais. Your girl voulez-vous coucher avec my hombres? If you're lost in translation, she the squad train. All she do is smoke blunts and drink Palm Bays. Then hang out with you on her off days. We taking over every day, all day. Whole city already knew that. Always throw titties at the Tomb Gang when we on stage. Go Twitty smoking bluegrass like Conway. Pole living, have to do that, tell him Yahweh. Omitting half of you cats to the hallway. Only keep my homies with a bag of the bomb hay. And the girl who dresses like she always in cosplay. So smitten after 2 smashes when we part ways. Go get it, have to choose that. Fuck a heartbreak, so goes deep and holds me. I sit back and just stargaze. Well, the lesson we ain't gotta take over when God plays. God damn it, you ain't living in a quadrant or planet. When I spit the fucking quatrain right at him. And close the eyes and see God's face, god damn it. The world is yours, says Scarface. You don't need no shark bait. Just rap, push up, and cigar pape. And eat mushrooms in an arcade.
We elevate from the basement. That means we about to take over, just in case you lost in translation. We elevate from the basement. That means we about to take over, just in case you lost in translation.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Cheating, bling, bling, cut the chatter. You ain't talking money, then your talking don't matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling, patent pockets. We take the dollar, dollar, can a damn soul stop it. Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold on your bets, here's where the buck stops. See, first of all, I'm stepping out on my own. About time I elevated to claim my own throne. Success in my blood, call it homegrown. Puerto Rican testosterone. Power and money got me crazy cocky. No longer need you, Poppy. I know you're mad because you can't stop me. And if you wonder how this player done scooped your honey, I think she smell my cologne, it's called brand new money. Making major moves, man, ain't a damn thing funny. Pimpin' hood rats to Playboy bunnies. They see the... They see it, they see it. Say what? Money. I'm global dollar, and roll with Bow 50. Like to go out smelling fresh and looking spiffy. Don't like clean money, I want my wrist to be filthy.
Pops with that retirement fund, I can't touch till I'm 60. So what am I supposed to do? Rolling through, steady patting them pockets till I'm stacking holding two. Ching ching bling bling, catching cash in lump. It's a Coro, get a jacket, I'm selling them out my trunk. Whenever, whatever it takes to shake down a dollar. Must go in that direction, wait a minute, holla holla. All wants to know where they go, where they winning. A Mink and Marshall Monday, smelling just like a mint. Talking money, then you're talking no matter. Ching, ching, bling, bling, patent pockets. We take the dollar, can a damn soul stop it?
Here comes the new kid on the block. Hold on your bets, here's where the buck stops. See, first of all, I'm stepping out on my own. About time I elevated to claim my own throne. Success in my blood, call it homegrown. Puerto Rican testosterone. Power and money got me crazy cocky. No longer need you, Poppy. I know you're mad because you can't stop me. And if you wonder how this player done scooped your honey, I think she smell my cologne, it's called brand new money. Making major moves, man, ain't a damn thing funny. Pimpin' hood rats to Playboy bunnies. They see the... They see it, they see it. Say what? Money. I'm global dollar and roll with about 50. Like to go out smelling fresh and looking spiffy. Don't like clean money, I want my wrist to be filthy. Pops with that retirement fund, I can't touch till I'm 60. So what am I supposed to do? Rolling through, steady patting them pockets till I'm stacking holding two. Ching ching bling bling, catching cash in lump. It's a Coro, get a jacket, I'm selling them out my trunk. Whenever, whatever it takes to shake down a dollar. Must go in that direction, wait a minute, holla holla. All wants to know where they go, where they winning. A Mink and Marshall Monday, smelling just
There is no love lost between the two who enter to these themes. By that I mean Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens. But the SmackDown Live management made AJ Styles versus John Cena the main event for Tuesday night. With the road to WrestleMania still not fully defined, free agent John Cena kicked off SmackDown Live with a plan to land himself on the grandest stage of them all. Cena, acknowledging that he was asked for one more chance, proposed to turn it the Fatal 5-Way for the WWE title at WWE Fastlane into a six-pack challenge. Both SmackDown Live Commissioner Shane McMahon and SmackDown Live General Manager Daniel Bryan hit the scene with thoughts on Cena's proposal. Shane stating that the thought the C-Nation leader would be a worthy addition to the title bout, noting that SmackDown is the land of opportunity. Bryan agreed, but also insisted that opportunities need to be earned. With that in mind, Bryan made a mega main event, John Cena versus AJ Styles, with the caveat that a win would get Cena into the WWE title match at Fastlane. Baron Corbin defeated Sami Zayn. Oh, why I gotta be putting down our Canadians? Either way, as it is, despite suffering a loss against WWE champion AJ Styles the previous week, Baron Corbin proved to be a threat to walk out of WWE Fastlane, a new WWE champion, when he decimated Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn after the match. The Lone Wolf looked to continue asserting his dominance against the Yep movement in the contest against Zayn, but Corbin also had to keep an eye on KO, who was at the announce desk. During the match, Shane McMahon voiced his displeasure with Daniel Bryan for allowing Owens at the commentary desk, but Bryan respectfully disagreed, prompting Shane to briefly exit the office. Back in the office, Shane O'Mac mockingly joked that Daniel should go and check on Owens and Zayn. The Yes Man declined that offer, but still clearly off-put, asked if he could leave for the evening, which Shane approved. Following that, the disgruntled Owens and Zayn ran into Shane and asked him if they had seen what occurred during the match. Shane simply and gleefully answered, "Yep." The commissioner then informed them that Bryan had left for the night and that they would maybe want to leave soon as well, as Bree hates when they are late for dinner, much to the dismay of the Yep movement. Ruby Riott defeated Naomi. Oh, now you know this scripted shit. After Ruby Riott turned the tables on Charlotte Flair last week, defeating Becky Lynch in a 6-woman tag and boisterously claiming 1 down, 2 to go. Riott looked to continue her countdown on SmackDown Live, squaring off against Naomi with the Riott Squad and Flair and the Irish Last Kicker at ringside. As Riott looks to gain even more momentum en route to her SmackDown Women's title encounter against Flair at WWE Fastlane, the rough and rugged competitor seemingly had an answer for an dynamic and explosive offense at every turn. She dimmed the glow with a vicious Riott kick for the win. It was now 2 down, 1 to go on the scorecards for both Charlotte and Ruby. Should have played the Usos music right here. But we'll play back in touch. Okay. The Usos and the New Day came face to face and rekindled their rivalry. The New Day will rekindle the already legendary rivalry with SmackDown Tag Champions, the Usos, in a bout at WWE Fastlane thanks to their victory against Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable last week. The frequent opponents came face to face with a fired up Jimmy and Jay went on a tirade about how they're overlooked and underappreciated during large portion of their time in WWE. They also made it unequivocally clear that they were hell-bent on having their first ever WrestleMania match. That would be and would do so by defending the New Day at WWE Fastlane. Big E retorted back at 9-year veterans emphatically that he, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods have worked unbelievably hard over the past several years to earn opportunities, adding that they're not going anywhere and will enter WrestleMania 34 as 5-time tag champions. There's a lot going on here. Shinsuke defeated Ada English. After the victory, the King of Strong Style began to celebrate his way up the ramp, but before he could exit, he was greeted by John Cena, who was arriving for his high-stakes match against WWE Champion AJ Styles. And Cena and Shinsuke stared one another down, but with pointing at the WrestleMania sign. With both pointing at the WrestleMania sign, signaling that everyone already knew. Everyone's sights set on the grandest stage of them all. John Cena defeated AJ Styles to be added to the WWE title match at WWE Fastlane, and all of this, the full stories can be found at WWE.com, which is where I'm getting this information. With the stakes astronomically high, John Cena squared off against AJ Styles, who is the WWE champion for the first time ever on SmackDown Live. If Cena prevailed, he would be added to the title match at Fastlane. If not, the 16-time world champion's WrestleMania prospects would look bleaker. With Cena and Styles so familiar with one another after their classic series of matches over the past several years, they are more than ready for each other's offensive onslaught in this pulse-pounding main event. Both superstars kicked out of each other's signature maneuvers and broke free from one another's excruciating submissions, with Styles even surviving a cataclysmic attitude adjustment through the announcer's table and narrowly avoiding a count-out loss. In the match's final moments, Cena somehow reversed a phenomenal one's Cash Crusher to another ring-shaking AA for the monumental victory, now granted him an access to the WWE title match at Fastlane. Cena would have virtually no time to bask in his victory, though, as the Yep Movement and Baron Corbin crashed the party, attacking both Cena and Styles. However, the sixth superstar in the WWE title match at WWE Fastlane, Dolph Ziggler, rushed to the ring and assisted Cena and Styles in dispatching their attackers. That goodwill did not last long, as Ziggler then dropped Styles and prompted Cena to lay out Ziggler with an AA as SmackDown Live went off the air in a complete state of chaos. Yeah. And then I'm calling her right now up to the WWE SmackDown Live roster just because of what she's doing. Either way, this is the title for Ember Moon. Title theme. The NXT Women's Champion.
Seek the truth and let the light set you free. Don't you remember one Ember sparks a fire, one Ember feeds the flames.
listening to the Tyrell Effect.
Oh. You know. Dramatic imagery is all that I happen to see. It's in the news, politics, and on the TV. Problem is, no matter where I happen to be, the drama seems to be following me. Dramatic imagery is all that I happen to see. It's in the news, politics, and on the TV. Problem is, no matter where I happen to be, the drama seems to be following me.
Dramatized, paint through a mama's eyes, look closer and optimize. Pay attention to those who last the benefit. Some people ain't happy unless they in some shit. Get smoked out of nowhere. My significant temperament, bring up the temperature. Resentment for presidents and senators. Drama poking like the end of the sword. Hard to keep intact, pack of wild wolves, and there's no fending us off.
Blazing saddles, let's rise to rule. Why funny, dirty life, acting like a fool? Your mind's a tool like any other. Picture what you pursue. Then wonderful things will ensue if you focus. You'll get past a hate like locusts, and good will bloom like a lotus. It's atrocious crimes against humanity that has me in the place of insanity.
Dramatic imagery is all that I happen to see. It's in the news, politics, and on the TV. Problem is, no matter where I happen to be, the drama seems to be following me. Dramatic imagery is all that I happen to see. It's in the news, politics, and on the TV. Problem is, no matter where I happen to be, the drama seems to be following me.
City rebel bombing smoke make us crumble when we don't want to float, causing trouble. How the drama goes. Mother's birth, a lost child, work to the bone just to see a boss smile. Judge many without a possible trial. School, gymnasium, varsity, less space to educate, so my heart will bleed partially. Hard to perceive a greater understanding, more than first seed. Stay above the standard, swear to get clean and prosper. This new wave has a new way to keep it modern. Hollow ammunition to make sure the beef is slaughtered. Mistaken, fake, hypocritical news see us through the eyes of our political views. I can paint a perfect picture proper, tell the same story but from a different author. It's harshly grimacing, less penalty for the far from innocent. Such shocking images.
Dramatic imagery is all that I happen to see. It's in the news, politics, and on the TV. Problem is, no matter where I happen to be, the drama seems to be following me. Dramatic imagery is all that I happen to see. It's in the news, politics, and on the TV. Problem is, no matter where I happen to be, the drama seems to be following me.
Great orgasms are making chasms as luck would have them. He's stuck in bedlam, a rut of mad but I'm the glad one. It's all well and good, shout out to Gladman. One man making a change, turning the page, making a rave of what could be arranged. That's how I stage any performance. Forewarned are those who aim to scorn us. We bout to turn up Kelvin degrees, let the hate burn up. Blaze the trees on bended knee. I shall not break. Paul Bearer tombstone you undertake. This thunder quakes as lightning strikes. I stay awake through darkest night, looking for that light shining so bright. For what we create to start remains out of sight.
Dramatic imagery is all that I happen to see. It's in the news, politics, and on the TV. Problem is, no matter where I happen to be, the drama seems to be following me. Dramatic imagery is all that I happen to see. It's in the news, politics, and on the TV. Problem is, no matter where I happen to be, the drama seems to be following me.
All this money, they hating on a nigga, but I stay on the grind. Such your honey that you came with, don't matter cause you wanna be mine. All these bottles on me, wanna city, like the mail on the city, like my business.
Watch your chick when I'm stepping to her. I'm the giant that can snatch you with one hand like Beckham Jr. I'm not your Superman Lex Luger, but my size always measures high. Go check your ruler. I murder pussy, I'm the executor of this new pussy. She was looking nice, but my executor.
I had to start the track again. The track is too fire. The track is called Tonight. Mike Dudson, Mark Jordan, featuring Peter Smith and Source. Get with it or get low.
All this money, they hating on a nigga, but I stay on the grind. Such your honey that you came with. Don't matter cause you wanna be mine. All these bottles on me. Wanna city, like the mayor on the city. Like my business.
Watch her kick when I'm stepping to her. I'm the giant that can snatch you with one hand like Beckham Jr. I'm not your Superman Lex Luger, but my size always measures high. Go check your ruler. I murder pussy, I'm the executor. Her this new push, she was looking nice, but my ex is cuter. We stayed friends cause the head was super. So anytime that she wants to get it in, I just go and scoop her. Full club in a dress code. You still a waste man, even in your best clothes. Drunk, they're talking loud, slipping from the tongue. I'll bottle you with the same one I'm drinking from. I'm in the VI handling my BI. Bitch wanna shoot the Magnum off, no PI. V on the tip like the old TI. I'm still puzzled how you got that in those Levi's.
They hating on a nigga, but I stay on the grind. Such your honey that you came with. Don't matter cause you wanna be mine. All these bottles on me. Wanna city, like the mayor on the city. Like my business. And your cash coming with us tonight.
You're useless, coolest. Throwing on your new bitch, well she on deuces. Excuses, say she got a family dinner. What she telling you every time that I been in her? This one's for the champs, the winners. The band's dancing with us, so they can't forget us. Lord, half a rack on Cavassier. Spend the other half just to see that body shake. I ain't Hal Johnson, but watch her body break. When a they take the straight it all on tape. Call it homie. So sexual, it consensual, but that pussy dead, you know. This one's for the screw suck. Most cause run around on that blue bus. Men's in every part of town, YouTube us. Another funeral, bring the kid a new tux.
They hating on a nigga, but I stay on the grind. Such your honey that you came with. Don't matter cause you wanna be mine. All these bottles on me. Wanna city, like the mayor on the city. Like my business. And your cash coming with us tonight.
Just know that money is the motivation. Bad on my celly in the telly waiting. They said source you the man where you get the patience. Shorty want me out in public just to do relations. Got my city on smash. If you ain't about the cash, then he probably won't last. Cold-hearted living, told him kiss my L. Gave a fiend some more work, now that's a blast from a pad. Dipping in your stash, top gunner like mad. This expert got a lot of experiments in lab. Shorty night. It's only right I had to fit her and give her the big snake got venom but never go bite. No fangs, just slither and kitties and pine. I know they mad cause they never want to see the kid shine. Hennessy for weed can stay with the wine.
They hating on a nigga, but I stay on the grind. Such your honey that you came with. Don't matter cause you wanna be mine. All these bottles on me. Wanna city, like the mayor on the city. Like my business. And your cash coming with us tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna get hit with so many YouTube copyright claims. Instead of these multi-billion-dollar individuals providing an opportunity, they're gonna say you shouldn't be playing our music because we don't like the way you got it. I got it as legitimately as you produced it. So, yeah.
Shout out to God, H-O-M-E-O-N, B-S. I hate introductions.
I swear I could see the promised land. I'm peeking at it, but until then on every beat, I'm wreaking havoc. I'm 180 degrees from average. If you meet me, you should be ecstatic. As a man, I'm advanced, but in the booth, I'm a savage. You
can break it down, cause this ain't rapping, this is mathematics. You can get hung over your bars with no Zach Galifianakis. Now peep my panache, bitch, my flow is fantastic. And you can get killed like a Scott, no Travis. It's a travesty, they poppin' shit, but ain't nobody matching me. Actually, it's empty, gang, address me as your majesty. This fucking beat about to charge me with assault and battery. All I spit is dark matter, all MCs are casualties. I could be the one that make sure ain't nobody after me. I hold it down so hard you couldn't comprehend my gravity. The gods want me to win, so why the fuck you mad at me? All these empty calories from me and all these trash MCs, they junk food. King of the jungle, took steps like 1, 2. I'm hot like done food. Fuck you, come through with a dumb tool or do kung fu on you till you're done, dude. They say I'm uncool, cause I can't be like none of these rapping niggas out here dressing like she's. Cause I say fuck Supreme and Givenchy. It's beyond me to spend 500 on a tee. I wear a plain hate, you still ain't in my league, motherfucker.
Cause you cannot see us like dark matter, unless you realize that dark matters. I just watch the light with all my homies, cause we bout this shit. I just keep it real with all my homies, I ain't talking shit. You cannot see us like dark matter, unless you realize that dark matters. I just watch the light with all my homies, cause we bout this shit. I just keep it real with all my homies, I ain't talking shit.
All I see is dark matter going through black holes every moment of my life. It's the only thing I know. Parallel universe, string theory with a soul. Way too crazy to take into weird holes. Every choice I make, the further off I go. Gotta heed my own advice and just roll with the flow. Gotta feel it in the hot, feel it through the cold. Different ways of being, alternating cyclone. Get them chakras spinning, tornado rainbow. Could dodge the god chillin', blunt smoke out the nose. If you were not winning, better get with it or go. With your rookie ass bong spilling, shouldn't even smoke. Catch me fucking Godzilla, stomping out these hoes. I'ma get them, God willing, cause they got me by the door. Sobriety, society, anti-psychedelic law. Because we all villains if we tryna find a soul. Got no self-worth, away from it is stolen. Man-made God, he fucking broke the mold. Pray to God I can kill him if he take away my home. Or even worse yet, take me away from home. Trying to make my living off a smart spent dough. Keep a lady cock licking like my heart gets dome. Still the same life spinning, never in control. It isn't what it is and it isn't what you can hold. Dark matter.
You cannot see us like dark matter.
Love is not exclusive.
Unless you realize that dark matters. I just watch the light with all my homies, cause we bout this shit. I just keep it real with all my homies, I ain't talking shit, nah.
I don't just keep it official, I keep it so official. That's so official. Get with the movement and get moved on, man. All hustle, man. I see them eyes, oh yeah, I see them peeking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can see them sneaking. Niggas talking, I don't hear them speaking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can hear them sneaking. All I know is keep it 100. I don't fuck the many niggas that they talking about 100, nigga. All I know is keep it 100. I don't fuck the many niggas that they talking about 100, nigga. I see them eyes, oh yeah, I see them peeking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can see them sneaking. Niggas talking, I don't hear them speaking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can hear them sneaking. All I know is keep it 100. I don't fuck with many niggas unless they talking about 100, nigga. All I know is keep it 100. I don't fuck with many niggas unless they talking about 100, nigga.
I see them lines, yeah, I know they sneaks, right? But I don't make a move unless you mind people. We ain't even where you working, I don't speak it legal. Unless you stacking up the chips, and I ain't talking Pringles. Keep proceeding, I'ma make you a believer. Man, emoji for a reason, I'll make you a believer. I blow the reefer and my thoughts get deeper. I don't worry about your moves, I done already peeped it. I got a secret, Lord knows I'ma keep it. I don't trust too many people, Lord knows it's not a secret. Not at all. I got a reason and I love my demon. Man, she the main reason, I don't hear nobody speaking. They sneaking.
I see them eyes, oh yeah, I see them peeking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can see them sneaking. Niggas talking, I don't hear them speaking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can hear them sneaking. All I know is keep it 100. I don't fuck with many niggas like they talking about 100, nigga. killing these niggas. Been on the block, I ain't feeling these niggas. That dirty go curves, I'm drilling these niggas. That what these niggas be talking. They sniffing them lines, ignorant lines. Sweat to have them choking. The niggas be balking. Mumbling rapping that garbage. Now talk for them real niggas. Bringing it back to them projects. Roaches and rats in the bills pile. Nigga, I come from that garden. And why? I see them eyes, oh yeah, I see them peeking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can see them sneaking. Niggas talking, I don't hear them speaking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can hear them sneaking. All I know is keep it 100. I don't fuck with many niggas like they talking about 100 niggas. All I know is keep it 100. I don't fuck with many niggas like they talking about 100 niggas. I see them eyes, oh yeah, I see them peeking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can see them sneaking. Niggas talking, I don't hear them speaking. No, I ain't worried about them, I can hear them sneaking. All I know is keep it 100. I don't fuck with many niggas like they talking about 100 niggas. All I know is keep it 100. I don't fuck with many niggas like they talking about 100 niggas.
Saigon touches, da 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 da. The Saigon touches, da da da. The Saigon touches, da da da. Behold the cloaked assailant. This ain't no oriental bout. Lethal power when I rhyme out. My volcano mouth from afar. Penetrate darts and dodge ninja stars. Finish you all like Hiroshima. I'm the master of all masters. Reap disaster. Slash your throat off. You bleed in the dojo before I take my robe off. Hold off enemy fleets. I glide in the air like sheets. One touch of my fingers, you crumble into pieces. Call me Los the most feared, Los the most cheered on. Run the horizon, here I come the crouching dragon. Fuck a Buddhist palm, I live in the now and now it's on. Drop bombs and blade form, hold an napalm. Rage on, destroy your ancient pages said to bring calm. Ninja charm to spite ya, make sure my sword's dull. Your defenses are down, you lack a certain karma. Distracted cause you've never seen a dawn in samurai armor. Pillage your village, kill the farmer. It's the Saigon touch, we too much for you to handle. You ramble and run home to light another candle. Slain before we get to you, bleed your veins out. Shadows raid your house, then poof, blow your flame out. It's the Saigon touch, we too much for you to handle. You ramble and run home to light another candle. Slain before we get to you, bleed your veins out. Shadows raid your house, then poof, blow your flame out. The Saigon touches, da 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 da. The Saigon touches, da 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 da. The Saigon touches.
Yikes. So take a minute to get serious. We as people need to be kind to each other. I'm saying this in the wake of the devastation that occurred in Florida. The 17 lives were lost. I'm going to say, for reasons unknown to my person, but if I were to theorize or hypothesize, I can tell you that there are things going wrong in people's minds at times that they themselves have no idea about. And unless there is a support system in place for that person, when they experience an extreme low, they're going to end up doing something dramatic in order to get attention. That's what it sums up to. He's now getting all the attention that he wanted. Congratulations. Let's talk about those who survived, though. Many people survived. I don't have names right now. I'm just talking about the scenario. And personally, I'm glad I live in a country where that is not something that occurs, or that's not as frequently, if at all. Now, let's move on to paperwork. Paperwork is so important. Paperwork is so important. Without paperwork, corrupt individuals may defile you economically or try to screw you over some other way. For example, say you're paying your rent and you have paid your rent for every month, but your property manager decides, or your property owners decide to jack your rent up without notice beyond the legal amount, and then attempt to evict you within 15 days. Try that on for size. And that's the problem with doing, well, and thankfully, we have our paperwork. Thankfully, we have our paperwork. So that kind of stuff doesn't get to happen to us without recourse or consequence. It's amazing what lengths people will go to. They will fabricate information in order to have you taken away from your property. It is so, and I live in a condo in Welland, and personally speaking, I mean, if it wasn't for some of the work that we demanded they do, they wouldn't even be able to be called a condo. So, for me now, the whole thing is perplexing. When you're doing the right thing, when you're doing what you're supposed to do, and people still want to see you in a disposition, you know there's something wrong with those people. I don't understand how I could be in an administrative position, getting paid by somebody, having them ask me to do something, and not doing it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, logically, the principle doesn't. I have a contract. I say I'm going to provide you A, B, and C. You pay me according to the contract for A, B, and C, but you're only getting A and barely getting A. But you're supposed to be getting B and C. You're overlooking B and C because you want to get A first, right? So you get A. And then they talk to you about B, but you never get B. And they keep talking about B, but you never get B. We keep talking about B, but you never get B. And you get upset, just as upset as you do when you're listening to this. But you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't necessarily have to be in any contract. Phone companies, utilities, rental properties. There's a lot of organizations and institutions that are only providing you a percentage of what their contract states you're entitled to. Warranties go overlooked so many times. Warranties and maintenance. Those are two things that go overlooked by consumers and tenants. I say this because if we as customers were holding corporations or the companies we shopped at accountable, these profits that they're making would be going back into us, the customer and the consumer, at least a percentage of them. But we're letting these companies make billions of dollars and providing us with faulty materials, and then going back to repurchase them because it malfunctioned just outside of the period of time they said they would look after it. Don't you think they know from testing how long that part or component is gonna operate? Of course they do. I mean, I have a Samsung phone right now, and I've had it for going on a year, just about a year. Well, I've had it for a year in March. And just now, like 2 weeks ago, my charger port was going. It just started to fail. You don't find that coincidental? I remember a circumstance where it was like a week before. If it was a week later, she wouldn't have been covered, and it was like a $3,000 repair, something like that. I'm on cool. Spreaker is spinning now. Like the fact that that's like, wow. It's amazing to see some of the responses that children are giving their parents. Mind you, I have seen quite a few respectful youth holding doors open, helping carry the load. It's just a matter of there's not enough of that. As you can see, well, I shouldn't say there's not enough of that. There's plenty of it up here, but we need to continue to do more so when they come up here from down there that they don't bring their problems like that with them. Also, with this whole NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement, how are we making so much money off of minerals or aluminum, and I'm not seeing that go into much. Well, then again, yeah, they just rebuilt a couple of bridges. Around here, so I guess that's where some of it's going. But ultimately, we can potentially be screwed over significantly if this agreement doesn't go to our benefit, because we'll end up paying for more, or paying more for minerals or things with minerals in them because of this tariff. It's an offset. And they put a lot of the problem in our lap, like the roads. If a road needs to be paved and you live on the street and you're paying property taxes, they're not gonna pave it unless you and everybody else on that road actually voice your concerns, even if they know it needs to be done. I've been sitting here looking at 5 years of a messed up area that they keep doing a coal patch job on, but I'm just one man. I am just one man, and I can only do so much. But that being said, for what I do have some control over or say in, I'm living it up.
You know my name, I play my part, and if you never heard one nigga, you finna start. They call me Stretch D's, or reppin' the nippy north. They ask me for a hit, for sure I'ma break them off. I know you like, so you can go and copy the ice in my chain. It's like I'm playing hockey, see when I do my thing, I do it properly. I'm in my 12th round, still feeling like Rocky. Loving the life I live, I'm living the life, loving the life I live, I'm living the life, loving the life I live, living the life, loving the life I live, living the life. Covering the cable guy because you watch me. Dog, you know my style, stay popping just like an oxy. Cruising in my ride, listening to some Foxy, thinking about some bread and cheese, blowing some broccoli. High up like a star, on me cause I'm a star. Dodging, ducking the law, straight sushi and raw. They ain't important trying to race me cause I'm far. These haters wanna brawl, I tell them to bring them all. Doggy, I'm trying to ball, live happy and crack jokes, but you need a gun to party around black folks. Niggas popping off, turning bodies to flat ghosts, thinking they the shit. Overdose of lactose, let them do the thing. Shoot, I'm doing mine. See, really, I don't see them haters, it's like I'm blind. So tell them why they mad. I tell you why they mad, cause they ain't got no dollars and they ain't got no swag. Dang, you like, so you can go and copy the ice in my chain. It's like I'm playing hockey. See, when I do my thing, I do it properly. I'm in my 12th round, still feeling like Rocky. Living the life I live, I'm living the life, loving the life I live, I'm living the life, loving the life I live, living the life, loving the life I live, I'm living the life. 15 for a O since recession came around. I'm on the 401 and I'm heading eastbound. About to check my PO, gotta see him once a month, and I gotta do that till my 18 months is done. I might be riding dirty, but damn, the whip is clean. The tires greased up like I sprayed it with some sheen. Been trying to get that green since I was 17. I travel and I've been to places you ain't seen. My swagger is mean, totally ferocious. Got blue stones, my jewelry having emotions. I'm too dope, I think I'm overdosing. Call me the golden child, cause I was chosen to rep my block. Yeah, I rep my block. They say money speaks, so why would I need to talk? My swagger so bright, you can see it in the dark. And don't be asking everyone my name like you to knock. Yeah, I rep my life, so you can go and copy the ice in my chain. It's like I'm playing hockey. See, when I do my thing, I do it properly. I'm in my 12th round, still feeling like Rocky. Living the life I live, I'm living the life, loving the life I live, I'm living the life, loving the life I live, living the life, loving the life I live, living the life. You know my name, I play
my part. And if you never heard one nigga, you finna start. They call me Stretch Diesel, reppin' the nippy north. They ask me for a hit, for sure I'ma break them off. So break them off.
The 10s with the Louis, the 4s with the Prada. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers. Got my Jordans and my Dockers, Jordans and my Dockers. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers. Got my 10s with the Louis, the 4s with the Prada. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers, Jordans and my Dockers. My Jordans and my Dockers. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers. Now I got my left foot in Parma, the right foot in Saga. When I'm born and raised in Toronto, and I burn the haze to get proper. When I'm lifted weights to get stocked up, I wear Gucci man but no flocker. And I stay put in that ganja, in that slap chop with your mama, in that hoodie ripping that Trayvon. Snakes is under my radar. Martin Gross where I say I'm posted up with cigarette papers. You hate us, we major. You loving niggas' behavior. My neighbors be strangers. No time for watching you fakers. Things with the Louis, the 4s with the Prada. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers. Got my Jordans and my Dockers, Jordans and my Dockers. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers. Got my 10s with the Louis, the 4s with the Prada. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers, Jordans and my Dockers. My Jordans and my Dockers. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers. Now I got my left foot in Flemo, the right foot in Vern. Niggas on the job, they working on the grind until they earn. We can find a lack of concern, but turn that face to third-degree burns. Nah, lame words don't faze us. Step and get your head bust. These Dockers with my airbrush, and Jordans make your girl blush. We moving in your hood, cuz fresher than we should, bruh. You get it understood, bruh. Respect me and we good. Dolce and Gabbana, all my retros with the Prada, all my things with the Louis, the 4s with the Prada. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers. Got my Jordans and my Dockers, Jordans and my Dockers. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers. Got my 10s with the Louis, the 4s with the Prada. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers, Jordans and my Dockers. My Jordans and my Dockers. So I be looking proper in my Jordans and my Dockers.
Yeah, Eastside 6, check. EAST side, well let's see. I am a representative. Some of y'all pretenders hit the church on Saturdays, we big spenders. Put 10% of mama wage up in the orphan plate. Well, mama, we in an awful state. Look like there's a few laws I gotta break. I got no time to wait, cause we hurtin' and that look on your face is enough to make a nigga heart break. Got a little hustle, not much, but as long as we straight. Cause I knew you had a lot on your plate. Made the hood my escape. Now I'm here, I put my thoughts on tape. Catching views of the city from the place where I stay. Scarborough, yeah, East side, yeah, check. Well, I'm just being honest, that's why I speak the truth to you. Born and raised in the borough, we just do what we do. It's no secret, but it's best kept. Eglinton Strip, off the rip, Lawrence Ave, I took my first steps. Reminiscing about my childhood days, ups and downs, I tell you had to smile both ways. Hood life cliches, I was seeing that crime pays. Took off the blinders, had to read what the signs say. So focused, I write on a line page. Cerebellum overload, you can check out my mind state. Cause Scarborough, I love you, I would never let you down. I'm east side till I die, and they put me in the ground, and that's real.
listening to the Tyrell Effect on Spreaker.com.
And when the bass and the treble hits, tell them just to mellow. Grind it down slow like you manage it. Nobody could tell you, cause she put it down. And she know she bright like halogen. Tell them push it back, they could have been. We don't ask, they just let us in. I came in the back, where hell our friends. Remember when we used to have the bed, oh, never got the chance to escape one. Ever came along, it was fate, no, say never feel away, no. Every time you pass it away, tell them hold on. Whenever you feel it, say, tell me hold on. I can feel you fading away, tell her hold on. I told them we can't get with patience, hold on. One day we won't have to sit. Message automatically relayed. We could have it all if you say so. We could take it back to Tobago. Never let this love run away, no. Never turn your back on the way you're going. We could talk it out over mail, oh. But if it's about the rumors, I don't care, no. I was in the lock nest trying to stay positive. So when I take your hand on me, girl, it's a short thing. I can show you things in the world you ain't all seen. All I ask from you is your support and it. Every time you pass it away, tell her hold on. Whenever you feel it, say, tell me hold on. I can feel you feeling away, tell her hold on. I told them we can't get with patience, hold on. And we have been care. Remember when I was down, you did nothing but wait. Want to let you know that I'm so grateful, it goes a long way. Cause you last your life, couldn't see it till it was too late. Had to separate, focus myself on something bigger, something great. So many brothers gone, no time for you waiting. Whenever you're feeling, I wait. Every time you're passing away, tell them hold on. Whenever you're feeling the hate of me, hold on. I can feel you fading away, tell her hold on. I told them we gave you with patience. Every time you're passing away, tell her hold on. Whenever you're feeling say, tell me hold on. I can feel you fading away, tell her hold on. I told them we can't get with patience, hold on.
What I had in mind was you showing up in my door looking divine. Make sure you got that total package hidden well under your jacket. I know I had some fun while I unwrap it. Girl, you got that bomb. It's that nuclear kind of piece. Girl, I want that. Watch me explore that. While I watch you back it up on me. Come do this for me. Come put it on me. Come put it on me. Need somebody who will satisfy my every need tonight. up to the bed, you're so bad. Bad girl. Now let me see you put that arch in your back. While I throw it deep, throw it back. Quarterback. Just make sure that you can take all of that. Girl. I can tell that you're ready to play. Tonight I'm on my 50 shades of grey. Simon says, spread your legs, yeah. Whips and chains, do you accept? Girl, I need somebody who will satisfy my every need tonight. Do what I want, do all that I request. Baby, submit, swear you won't regret. Girl, I need somebody who will do everything I want and need tonight. Do everything I want, less than perfection. You're all that. Can you give me a sexual favor? 'Cause you got what I need. Sexual favor. 'Cause I'm wanting your body. And girl, I need somebody. I want somebody that knows somebody to show me. I need somebody. I want somebody. 'Cause you got what I need. Sexual favor. 'Cause I'm wanting your body. I want your body. Somebody that knows how to put it down on me.
If I didn't have appointments, I'd play the track again, you know. Either way, we're coming to a close, and that last song may be just the next song's title for some. We've gone from sexual favors to wishful thinking. This is the last track. I'm being honest like Lincoln, and I see my meters blinking, but I'm about to dip out. Either way, all the best. Do something good for somebody. Bless up. Block
what
out.
What if all was fair in the eyes of the law? What if I could buy it all as I ball through the mall? What if I could unsee each bad thing I saw? What if wars could end without using a bomb? What if all was fair in the eyes of the law? What if I could buy it all as I ball through the mall? What if I could unsee each bad thing I saw? What if wars could end without using a bomb?
If I could have it my way, I would dabble in my happy place. Rapid pace, for example, all comes back as sad news. Dissection so quick, the weapons are blurred. When will we hear admission? There's a difference between what we get and deserve. We spectators stand at attention. Yes, major, a city full of draft picks. Why don't we get the best players? Why they make such toxic liquor? What happened to the weakest one is the loud one. How come my check's not bigger? Why is it the killer's not up in the box with you? Sad in the mishaps that show inside attractions. Mouth closed, if you happen to know. Imagine not getting judged off your tattoos and clothes. What if I could erase all the scars from my skin? What if I got an education, went to Harvard with them? What if we kept quiet, just learned and listened? And what if my whole life turned out different?
What if all was fair in the eyes of the law? What if I could buy it all as I ball through the mall? What if I could unsee each bad thing I saw? What if wars could end without using a bomb? What if all was fair in the eyes of the law? What if I could buy it all as I ball through the mall? What if I could unsee each bad thing I saw? What if wars could end without using a bomb? A vast expanse through which to dance, maybe a place to have an everyday romance. This life at a glance seen as remarkable, opposed to being seen as a market still overstocked with bills. Never mind the mayhem, my good deeds have been rewarded with speed. While respect I've given has been shown to me, that seed would make me less obscene. Now for the dream to become real, that would be a honey bet, some sort of sweet deal. Speak my walk as I step left, right, left the building to a rousing ovation. I'm prepping a nation that is backing me. What if all the good I did was done unto me? What if value wasn't measured by your currency? What if every truth I spoke God made you believe? What if all was fair in the eyes of the law? What if I could buy it all as I ball through the mall? What if I could unsee each bad thing I saw? What if wars could end without using a bomb? What if all was fair in the eyes of the law? What if I could buy it all as I ball through the mall? What if I could unsee each bad thing I saw? What if wars could end without using a bomb?
Wishful thinking.